It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Under 10.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
1st down, Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mariota hands to Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Check. Lucky.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick here is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watch 54, watch 54. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Go. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Jackson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Let's get this. Here's it. Mike 5-4. Mike home train. Hey, here I come. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go. Let's go. 54. Mike 54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Ricky. Shift. Kill.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeout remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Slam, slam, slam. Check. 55 to Mike. 55 to Mike.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
65. Hard shot. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's our time. It's our time. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Jackson going to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver, so good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They begin with Henry. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's coming, double up.
This is Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Here's Mariota. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Marquise Goodwin, 54 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Titans 10, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Mike 54. Mike 54. just me and you. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Deshaun Hand in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's 57's right. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Mostert, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hustle. Right there. 54, Mike.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
It's been a long day. Hurry.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Squeeze double. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Delta. 54, right there. 54, Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You think you gonna get this? 2-6. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. No gain on this defense. No gain. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check Mike. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Jackson now to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57's Mike. I'm not ready. Echo.
57, Mike 57.
Hey, tighten down.
And Jackson throwing once more. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Come on. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
I got you. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Check tight end.
Jackson will throw again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Space to run past the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
I'm coming for you, Mom. Orbit. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike 5-4. Watch the run, watch the run.
Wahoo. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. How you getting the headache? How you getting the headache? Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Josh Oliver there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Mostert. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Three. Bang.
Mostert. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Switch. Come on, switch it. Watch the edge.
Now a handoff looking right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Oh, here I come again. Watch twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 66 yards for him on the ground.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Tighten up.
They run here with Singletary. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Titans' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hustle. Check 15. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Come, Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Target. Hayward.
Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Deshaun Hand able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That's it. Mike's 54. Go. Okay. Flare. Go.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Looking to throw on second down. Mariota over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
51. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 4 there. Alert. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
That's what I do.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43. One.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure, all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Blue 18. Rip left. Jim, 25.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 9. Go. That's a safety creep. Back. Let it go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Switch. Check 4.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
I don't think you got it, son.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
They absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota complete. Smith has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Pick it up. 57. Mike, 57.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
Jackson now.
36.
And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Bravo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. In your face. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Complete. It's Johnson. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57's the Mike. The Mike. Woo-hoo. Check. Fresno. Check your hot read.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43.
Here we go, D.
It's a gain of 18. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Zoom. 57's the Mike. Yup, that's the Mike. I got one.
Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Right here. Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. You got 3, 3 down. Watch 8-9, he's short.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.